All right. Hi, my name's Tyler Beeson, and welcome back to the station for another episode of Cruising the Planet. Today we're joined by Shay and EJ,
How's it going?
Hello, hello.
and so happy to have you here with us today. Today we'll be talking about the evolution of AI. Where do you think that's going? And we'll take a break and ask if these facts are real, and we ponder the question of the week: what would you do to make yourself appealing to our robot overlords? So let's start off. Just catch up with everyone. Shay,
Yeah.
EJ, how's y'all weeks been?
Um, the week has been pretty, I'd say, it's like a midweek. Like,
Yeah.
nothing too, serious going on, nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a come as I go type week.
Same with me. Not a whole lot going on.
It's
But-
like, because you have the weeks where it's like, oh, I have this really cool thing happening,
Mhm.
or I have this package being delivered, and then I have, this thing I'm going to do, and then my friend's going to, there's, weeks that's, packed with a bunch of really cool things, and then there's, the weeks that are,
Yeah.
nothing cool. It's like, oh, I have a big final. I have to, go do this, random thing that I don't want to do. It's, not either of those. It's, right in the middle of, nothing outweighing the bad, nothing outweighing the good. It's,
It's just
a
pretty
chill.
balanced.
Yeah, it's a pretty balanced week.
All right.
Yeah.
It's gotten pretty cold outside throughout the week.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think we started the week
snowing
at,
a little bit.
A nice 65 degrees, and it is
Yeah.
currently, let me look,
It's like 3 the last time I checked.
it's 21.
That's insane.
Yeah,
And
21.
it's supposed to be even colder on Saturday.
Is it?
I think so.
I was trying to see if it's gives me the feel temperature.
Tomorrow's supposed to be 10 degrees in the morning.
Yeah.
Was it
something
was
like
it tomorrow or is it Saturday? I thought it was Saturday.
It might
I
be
just know it's supposed to
here.
be cold. one of
Oh, I
these
found it.
days.
Okay. It feels like right now, it feels like it's 4 degrees outside.
Jeez.
And it's going to get down to -6 tonight,
What?
-7. This is feel like. This is not actual temperature,
Right,
but
right.
feel like. Yeah, so it's pretty cold going into the weekend. I think it's supposed to warm up pretty good, though. Not
Yeah.
warm up,
Next,
but
next week is supposed to be 65 or something.
yeah,
like that,
65.
which is crazy, but whatever.
Definitely going to be a cold Christmas out there
for sure.
I think most of the United States. It's a huge,
Yeah, yeah,
Arctic blast,
yeah.
cold front type thing.
My brother at the school he goes to up in Montana, it is -31 degrees.
And that's real
Negative
temperature,
That's
huh?
31?
real temperature. It's real.
I wouldn't know
What?
what to do in that
It's
situation.
crazy.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
And to think a lot of people live in these kind of conditions all the time.
Year round, yeah.
Like
It's crazy. They're
and
used
we,
to it.
we get excited whenever it just gets
Kind
of like
snow.
kind
of,
inch
yeah,
snow.
we freak
we get
out.
outside when it's flurries.
Yeah.
This. It's
We're,
crazy.
we're all huddled up inside and we're freaking out.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it ain't snowing and raining.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That
that's the
would
bad part. Is
suck.
when it rains and then it freezes, then the roads are all icy.
Mhm. That would suck.
Yeah, that's true. One of the people in the comments said you gotta think of it from they're used to it, so the infrastructure is really good. So the roads, they don't ice as easily, and they have year round salt trucks that go and
Mhm.
they're they regularly salt the roads. Their houses are built
Yeah.
with heated floors,
Yeah.
heated driveways. It's
Yeah.
when Europe had the 90-degree weather and their tires were melting because the roads in Europe
Yeah,
are not
that's true.
built to
What?
withhold
Really?
90-degree
they're
weather.
They're melting.
So
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah, so it's when it gets
I
really
thought
really
about that
hot,
today.
Europeans freak out because
That's
one, they're not
insane.
used to it,
Yeah.
and two, the infrastructure.
So it's
Yeah.
it's like the ice storm that we had a
Yeah,
few
like
years-
Texas's
a few years ago, or
electrical
a year ago.
Grid,
Yeah.
ERCOT is not on their
Mhm.
game.
Mhm.
That's a fair question.
Can we leave ERCOT in 2022? I'd say let's leave
Insulated
that.
pipes.
Let's join the Federal Reserve of electricity.
Yeah.
Because
think
have you
so.
seen the map? There's like two sides, like it's split right
Yeah.
down Texas. One side is like one company, the other side's the other one, and then it's like Texas, this own little thing.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I'm sure there's a reason why they think we need that, but considering the past 2 years, it definitely would help if
It's
we
it's
joined.
like a money grab. Like
Yeah.
they don't want to be regulated at the federal level,
Yeah.
Right.
but hopefully it's not gonna last too long. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of electronics and all those kind of things, AI is our topic of the day. So
it is.
we gotta wonder, where does that going? We're gonna start with reality and just look at things like, there are AI that you can like get on your phones now
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
like talk
Yeah.
to.
Yes,
That's a. I don't know if I want to say concern.
I mean it's like one of the things with AI is people don't like when you think of the word AI, like what do you think of? Like the
Alternate intelligence.
like the like robots with like like the what's the robot's name? What is her name? Look up like AI robot. For Sophie. You remember Sophie?
Oh, Sophie.
No.
Do you know who
Mm,
Sophie
I
is?
don't
She's
remember
like she became popular because she was like the first like human like AI robot type person, and
That's
she looks.
terrifying. That's
Yeah, like-
terrifying.
They had like a interview on like a major news channel. Like she was a big thing. I forgot when she became a big
What?
thing, but excuse me. But when people think of AI, that's like
Yeah.
immediately what they think of. It's like the robots, but AI is like so much more
Oh.
than like the robots
Okay,
and
yeah, I
stuff. Like
remember her, I remember her.
That's
um,
true. It's the stuff that goes on the inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
look, angry Sophie.
when you think of AI, like Siri is AI,
Yeah, that's
Alexa's
true.
AI.
Yeah. Mhm.
The natural language processors. So like on TikTok, all of the filters that like make the voiceover like lay of the filter,
Yeah.
the text to speak, all of that's AI. And I think that's kind of like one of the things when we talk about AI. It's like AI is more prominent in our lives than we think. Because some people are like, "Oh, AI is bad, it's dangerous," but then I'm like, "There's good and bad to it, like both sides."
That's a long
Yeah, I guess it's-
paragraph somebody just sent.
Yes.
What they say.
It's that freaking promoter
Oh, it's
person
the
thing.
same
Yeah, this is the
Oh.
promoter again. Thank you, but no thank you. We're good.
The price is lower than any competitor. All right.
Unfortunately,
Whatever.
the competitor right now is free.
I bet $5 less than AI bot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there you
Auto
go.
commenting.
AI.
See,
Absolutely, there we go.
it's everywhere. It's not just Sophie the robot.
Yeah, it's not just Sophie.
Yeah.
It's Twitch
No,
bots
that's true. That is
trying to
true,
get
though.
us. But
Yeah.
perfect timing, actually. Thank you for showing
Yeah,
up.
thanks for.
Thank you, AI.
You actually contributed to this
you did
episode
contribute to this episode.
by proving our point.
Thank you,
What if it says thank you? I'd be freaked out. Or I'd be say, or you're welcome. I'd be freaked
Nat
out.
Elf Infer8P,
Hmm.
whatever your name
I'd
is.
be freaked
Well,
out.
like other examples of AI is like the image detecting AI. So like at airports, it can like detect like certain things in luggage when it goes through the scanner.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't just detect for like electronics and metal. It like looks at what is inside. So like
Oh yeah.
when your suitcase goes in that little like belt and goes inside the machine and come out, like they can see the silhouette of everything inside your bag.
Yep.
It's like lipstick,
It's true.
clothes, shoes, a basketball. Like they can see the silhouette of everything that goes through, and like the technology that they have, it's like you'll pick up on what the images are, and then it can like produce a kind of like a report, and they can say, hey, like they have something that needs to be checked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have AI algorithms that use like user generated data. So have you ever noticed like you'll talk to your friend about,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, and then and then all of a sudden Chick-fil-A is like in your DMs,
Mm-hmm.
hey bestie, you want to come try this new sandwich? And it's like that's AI
Right.
working in the background. So AI is like, I think that's one of the
Yeah. Wouldn't like Face ID like on your phone like would
yeah,
consider-
that would be AI because
Yeah.
it's face recognition.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
thinking
So like
about that.
like on the older iPhones, it has the thumbprint.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's AI recognition.
Mhm.
That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Like I knew that like what is it? Whenever the phone recognizes the type of speech patterns you use, so
Mm-hmm.
to give you the best and more optimum recommended words.
Yeah.
Recommended?
So like the
Recommended.
autocorrect and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
autocorrect.
Yeah. So that's kind of like AI because it's artificial intelligence reading over your work and
Mhm.
making suggestions based on like other human conversations. Because the whole thing with AI is you dump all this information into it and then you tell it to do one thing and then it does that function. So like AI is scanning all of the words in the English dictionary and then it says, hey, like we noticed that you misspelled this word. We
Yep.
think you meant this word, and you'll say yes or no, like you'll decide.
Yep. It's crazy.
And then, it's like the whole thing of like AI can be good or bad. Like there's both sides to it,
Mhm.
Yeah, there are days AI is good.
I
It's just I think it's the fear of what it can become that's that's the big issue.
Well, I don't know what's going on. It's the snow. But I think
The
like
dry weather.
I think like movies have made AI have like a bad rep.
Yeah.
See,
like robots taking over the world.
Yeah,
or
like-
some
Too
stuff.
many people haven't seen the movie Short Circuit.
I have
Anyone?
not seen it. No.
Mm.
Okay, so we're gonna look up this for just a second because this is actually an AI movie. That's good. It's about a robot named Number 5.
Or maybe like that video game called what's it called with the AI people?
Oh, we are like the human Detroit. Like
Detroit. Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Short
yes.
Circuit. It's about a war robot gets zapped by lightning, and then starts to basically learn to be a human.
Mm.
Maybe not human, but he learns intelligence.
Wally had AI.
Oh,
Eva,
I did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva, whatever her name is, she was AI.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like, and then you have like the movies like Terminator, which again, I'm not saying like Terminator is a bad movie. Like it's a
But it's the worst case scenario.
yeah, it's like
Oh
it's
my
showing
gosh.
like robots taking over the world,
Mhm.
and like there's
I
there's
haven't
an old one on Disney Channel. It's like Home Evasion or Ex Machina.
Yeah, I haven't seen Ex Machina or her, but I remember my mom.
That one is crazy. Like I don't want to make
Her
spoil
or-
Ex Machina. Like I don't want to spoil it, but like that shows like I think a really good example of how
It's
it's
Ex
important
Machina.
to like
But I could be wrong.
limit AI's capabilities because throughout the movie, like the robot, the AI, she
Oh yeah.
starts
I've
gaining
seen
like
that.
emotional connections and stuff.
Mhm.
This
you
is
know,
about
like-
the guy that he goes to the house and he's supposed
Yeah,
to be
He's like
doing
a student,
tests,
a research student or
but
something.
it turns out that they're actually doing tests on him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're using him to train the AI. That's like the whole thing of AI. Is like you have to have some type of human input, and then it
Shit,
takes
I love
that and
video
then
games.
goes with it.
Yeah. Kayla here is talking about video games that explore the idea too, and she's right. I know that Detroit, I think, is it Detroit?
Yeah. Detroit Become Human or something. Like
Detroit
that.
Become Human is the big one
Yeah.
that comes to mind.
Mhm.
Oh, and then Stray, the new cat one.
Oh, is that it? Oh, you know,
Yeah,
you're right.
because all the
whole
robots are
all the-
AI. Yeah.
Yeah, all the NPCs are AI.
Yeah.
That's so true. I gotta play that game. That looks
Oh,
so
is
fun.
that Kelly?
It is, yeah.
Clair-
Clairvoyant.
Oh,
Yeah, Clairvoyant Wave.
they're
is Kayla.
they're the ones I was like, I don't know who that is. So I was like, some random person in
It's
the
just,
chat.
just something familiar about
Oh, it's
them.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, going off of like that line of like good and bad and stuff too, there's also like the idea of like, because there's Chat GPT is like a really popular thing right now, and then there's what's the app that you and Randon had, like the
Oh, that's the painting app.
the painting
Yeah.
app, like
Let's see, what is that called?
Yeah.
because the whole thing with AI is like a
And
human
even-
has to put
Dream.
something
Dream.
into
Yeah.
it, and then it creates stuff out of that
Even
by
like
itself.
like on TikTok there was some like trending stuff like AI like drawings of
I gotta show that.
excuse me like drawings like of yourself
Yeah,
and like AI like see here's mine.
yeah.
Of
So
Of yourself?
yeah.
Hold on, let me
Of
see
myself.
this.
There's me. So like it's crazy.
I don't know if I
It's
want
really
art to
insane.
draw me. I don't.
I
think-
know it was kind of weird. I was like, oh, this is cool, but then I just stopped playing around.
I
with
liked. I like the ones where you give it a prompt and it'll make something.
Yeah.
it.
Or
Yeah.
something like I I think I did something like alien arms attacking
Mhm.
something,
Yeah.
and this is what I got.
Yeah, like you can tell it to do
Yeah,
something.
That's dope.
But like the but like the
Yeah,
good
that's
and the bad of AI, it's like yeah, it creates cool stuff, but then at the same time, like you have to have some type of something being inputted into the AI for it to
Mhm.
create something. So, in terms of like real human like artists, their art style and like their work is kind of being stolen from them
Yes, there is
because
definitely a
the AI like scours the internet, finds all these pictures, and it because
molds stuff off of it. It's
Yeah.
all based on other people's work.
Right.
yeah, because Kelly was mentioning like the difference between like she brought up the idea of like what is art, and not trying to get like philosophical, but like in terms of AI, you do have to ask yourself like because she had mentioned that philosopher Ayn Rand said that AI is or art is metaphysical, meaning that it's captured points of life. So in essence, you could say that AI is art because it's only capturing moments within life. So if an artist creates something, a piece of art, and they capture it, and then the AI goes and captures that and makes something from it, then you could say that AI can have art, be art. But then, like another one, Sigmund Freud, he's another like famous philosopher. He mentions that art is purely a reflection of the human self. So when you use his philosophy on art, then AI doesn't create art; it just creates like remnants and like duplicates of art because it's not a true human self. Because AI is, that's the main thing is AI. It's not human. It will never be on the point of thinking of a human. So
That's true. I do think that one of the big things why humans will always be on top of AI when it comes to art is the human intent.
yeah,
We will always be able to customize and create more towards what we want. Meanwhile, no matter what the words you put in
Mhm.
to the art are, you can never quite get what you want.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. And I hope I explained that. I gave that what you sent in, Kelly. I hope I did it justice because I was like, yeah, I understand, but then, I might have left out a couple things, but
Mm-hmm.
because like with AI, like AI is used in hospitals and like AI systems can be
Is it
used to
really?
diagnose people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
They're
so what's
used.
considered AI?
So AI is like
there?
any type of artificial intelligence that creates some type of numbers, data, graphics,
Okay.
or
Got you.
it basically is like a decision maker based on stuff that you can put into it. So
Right.
there's AI that does, like what's on our phones, like Siri,
Mhm.
Alexa. There's AIs
Mhm.
that create art. There's AIs that say, like weather. AIs are used in
Yeah.
predicting weather.
Right.
But like in the hospital, AIs can be used to diagnose people. They're used to for like diagnostic tools. So swallowing a pill, like
Mhm.
collecting information, retrieving that information, and making a decision based on what chemicals, what levels of the blood, all that stuff. So, but the thing with this AI can be biased because if the information being put in is biased, then it's always going to
go off that
produce.
information.
Yeah, because like
Right.
what you were saying is like we'll always be one step above AI because as a human we have an experience and an interaction when we evolve from it, whereas AI you
Can
have to
only take what it
constantly
knows.
update it and like give it more information,
Yeah, it can only take what it knows. People have the ability to
adapt, and
Yeah.
create more.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea.
It is interesting. It's also kind of scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have y'all seen Mother/Android? That's another AI movie.
Mother slash.
It's got that one girl from The Fifth Wave in it, I think. She plays in like a lot of, like,
Mother slash Android.
I think.
No, I haven't seen this, but let's let everyone else.
Yeah, it's got that woman, the lady that plays in like a lot of natural disaster, like.
Obey commands.
Yeah, it's basically, from what I've saw, it's like human, like there's AIs, like butlers, waiters, store clerks, that are AI, but then they turn on humans.
That sounds common.
Yeah, that's the like the trope of AIs is like they're gonna
That is
turn.
the typical trope.
Yeah. I am mother. I have not. What? Look up I am mother.
I'm a little scared to look at that.
Yeah, do it off screen.
I am mother. Mother. Oh, what is?
What is that?
I don't know what that is. Here, it doesn't look like there's anything graphic.
Click on.
Which one?
Click on one and like blow it up so I can see it.
Ending explained. Is this the one where they like she doesn't have legs? They took the other one with legs. I saw that. I might be wrong though.
Oh, you know what? I almost forgot the new, like one of the new movies, Megan. Have y'all seen the previews for that?
Mm-mm.
Y'all haven't seen the
Oh,
previews
I
for
have
Megan?
seen Megan.
No.
I have seen the
Like
previews
the
for
little
Megan.
doll, like dancing in the hallway with like a
Yeah.
big knife.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
Okay.
It's like it was like really popular
on.
on TikTok.
Basically, I think the premise of the movie is basically a girl gets in. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
like-
that's how it ends.
It's like a doll that's
But if-
programmed
to protect.
to protect the girl.
Yeah, both
Oh,
physically
okay.
and emotionally.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And so the doll evolves and gets more so and then more so, and then she starts to kind of realize,
Yeah.
why am I doing it for this girl and not myself?
Well, like from what I saw, it's like she takes it too serious almost.
Oh, of
Like
course.
there's like a clip in the preview where it's like the mom is like, "Sweetie, eat your vegetables," and Megan goes, "What if she doesn't want to?" Or like it was like, "Well, she doesn't have to," you know, something like that. That's not word for word, but
Yeah, yeah.
and then like there's a boy bullying her in the woods, and she starts like, she's like, "I think you should run now," and starts like chasing him on all
She
fours.
spider chases them.
Yeah,
Because
it's like
that
she's doing
creepy
her job. Like she's programmed to protect the girl,
yeah.
but
doing everything she's. meant
I
to.
mean, she's trying to get that. She's trying to get that promotion. She's like, I'm about to go all in.
Yeah. That's why what are the three laws that are like in I Am Robot? Or not
know.
I Am Robot, that's I Am Leg. I'm Legend. No, I Robot I think is what it was. And with the Will Smith movie, it, like came out a long time ago.
Oh, I Am Robot.
Is it I Am Robot?
Mhm.
Okay, I Am.
Yeah, it's on the list when I was looking it up earlier.
It's
Yeah.
It is I Robot.
I Robot.
It's I Robot. It's progenitor to the iPhone. Like that's gonna change. But this is a great robot flick, I have to say,
It is.
because it has to
It
do.
is.
It has the AI turning. No, it's not. It's the whole to protect humanity. We must dominate humanity,
Mm.
which is the logical conclusion of how AI would evolve. And then it also has a single AI that is its own person, that has the ability to do things but can choose not to do them if it wants. So it's a robot that didn't evolve but was like programmed to be a human and is a human based on everything. And it's a really good movie. Also, it's a Will Smith movie, so I like Will Smith.
This guy Cold Purple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we just got a code purple.
Cold Purple.
Code Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, let's give the news to everyone on campus
phone
that's
was
watching.
All
vibrating.
employees
I
may
was
work
like,
remotely this
what is going
afternoon,
on?
and
Let's-
tomorrow's half day.
Cool. So does that mean we can leave after this?
Yeah, I say we can finish the episode and then talk to our
I-
superior.
We're gonna finish up this episode.
Yeah.
And then we'll. Um,
But yeah, AI is crazy.
Yeah.
it is crazy, dude.
What's something that you'd want to see become AI? Like, what's something that you have to do in your life daily, or like something that's an annoyance that you can just say, click a button and it do itself?
Cook for me.
What's that?
Cook for me.
Cook?
Cook.
AI cook?
I can see cooking.
Cook for sure.
It just
Sometimes I
takes
just
so
don't
long.
Feel like it.
It takes so long.
I
to
just
cook.
don't feel like it, and I don't feel like standing like
Mm.
in front of
Like
the
I
stove
like cooking,
sometimes.
but
I like cooking too. But it's just like
it
why?
yeah it takes time sometimes.
Yeah.
And then you gotta prepare for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta buy all the groceries for it. It's crazy.
I was there's like an AI dog, like an AI pet.
There are.
Well, like, yeah, like there are, but like a real, like one that I can say, this is a real dog, and no one will
Right.
know the difference.
Right.
It's like the AI dogs and stuff that they have. They're like weird, like little hard robot things, or like the little stuffed animals that they like the robotic animals for like little kids.
Ooh, iDog.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
remember
remember I
that.
had one of those.
I had
I
the
had those.
Spider-Man variant.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was like, I think mine was blue. Mine was white.
Most
My
of them were
yeah.
white.
like growing up, I didn't like when we would say we want something like that. We would always get like the cheapest version of it.
Yeah.
So
That is
like
basically what we got.
my little like robot dog, man, that thing was tweaking. I don't know what that
Yeah.
thing like.
Yeah.
I would like it was supposed to be able to like follow the bone in your hand, and that thing would go all over the place. It like
Really?
fell down the steps.
What?
Yeah, it was like tweaking hard. I was like, I don't know what's going on with you. I shut him off and
That's crazy.
never looked back. I
That's
was like,
crazy.
I had to put my robot dog down.
It's-
It.
It's
You
insane.
had to put you.
Go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just making the
There you go.
joke. You had to. The self-destruct code.
Yeah,
Terminate.
basically.
I was,
I
about
was
to s-
like,
I was just about to say, like, it's insane, like how
Give it
when
the
we were
old
kids-
Terminator thumbs up.
When we were kids, we want something so bad, and then end up not playing with it
yeah,
after like 2-3 weeks.
yeah, that's how it
That's
was.
what I did, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Like I used to be like a big Lego like nerd,
Yeah, same.
and I'd be like, oh, I want these like expensive Legos. Like they used to
Mhm.
be hundreds of dollars
Mhm.
sometimes for like a set.
Mm-hmm.
I would make it and then be like, okay, I'm done.
What next? Right.
And then or I would like lose important pieces, like
Yep. Same.
pieces like you need like it would be like an airplane set. I'll lose like the nose of the airplane.
Mhm.
I'm like, well, I can never build this again because, you know, it's like one of those pieces that you have to have the nose of the airplane that came with it to build it. So, yeah. But an AI dog, like one that's an exact replica of my current dogs, but like they'll never die. I don't have to feed and water them. They
Mhm.
have perfect health. They don't shed fur. Oh my god.
You see,
If I could have a dog,
Shedding.
yeah,
It's
one that doesn't
crazy.
shed fur, one that doesn't have to be let outside to use, like just like the perfect dog.
you should just get a cat.
The cats are even
I
worse.
They're not
can't
worse.
stand cats.
They use their own restroom. They
You want to
eat
see the
less.
scar on my hand
Look,
and tell me that cats aren't worse?
Look, first off, the right cat won't do that.
Right, but like cats are like more.
There was a whole cat. Dude.
What?
My whole living, bruh. My
Not all cats
roommate- my
do that.
room-
Plus, you can get them declawed. I'm
Yeah.
not suggesting you do that.
My
I wouldn't suggest
roommate,
declawing your cat.
he was like,
But you
hey,
can do that.
He was like, hey, one of my friends is like having a problem like with their cat or whatever, because like their RL was like coming to check and like
Oh,
their
yeah.
cat's not supposed to be in there or whatever.
Smuggling a cat.
So he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll watch the cat, and we had the cat for like a week. First of all, it wouldn't stop meowing. That's first of all, and then second of all, it would tear up my rug in my living room, and it would just make me so angry. It would make me so angry. I was like, yeah, we got to get this cat out of here.
It's
Yeah,
like-
y'all have some bad experiences.
nothing
with cats.
against-
I don't have
I've
nothing-
never had. There was only one cat that I have had that has just been a complete pain. And that is one of my mom's current cats, named after the Greek god of love, surprisingly enough. But it is the complete opposite because you can pet it 3 times and then that's it, and then like it goes out of its way to like swipe at your ankles.
Well, I don't have nothing. All right, disclaimer, guys. I don't have nothing against cats.
I do.
I just like because I mean my family's always had cats. My friends, most of them have cats, and I'm like, I'll go over there, I'll play with them, pet them, clean the litter box, whatever. Like I don't have no problem with cats, but like for me, a dog is a better fit for my personality
Yeah,
and what I
That's
need
fair.
it for.
That's fine.
So like, I got Hudson, and my friend, one of my friends, got 2 cats. She got cats because she wanted like that companionship, but not 24/7 as like you get with a
That's
dog.
fair. That's fine.
And
I
she
get
had
that.
like a different work-life balance, so like she was away
It's a
from
lot
the
easier
house
to
more.
take care of a cat.
Yeah. So like
It
me,
is.
my whole thing was when I was like kind of like really depressed and
Kelly
lonely.
gets it.
Yeah. So like, oh, Mary, like the Bible. Wow. But like for me, when I got my dog, it was because I was like depressed and like didn't want to get out, and so like me getting the dog made me have to get out and take him for walks, like
Oh,
use
so
the
it was
restroom.
like a way to help you get through everything.
Yeah, like a motivation to help me get out of bed, or like something to keep me occupied when I was alone in my room. So like each animal has its purpose. So like
Yeah, I
for me,
understand
I
that.
get more purpose and more satisfaction out of dogs.
Mhm.
That's a common thing, to
Yeah.
be honest. To be in a state of duress, and so you get an animal, or you have an animal, and
Yeah.
then it becomes the thing that you have to make sure you take care of yourself for, so
Yeah.
that you can take care of them.
Yeah, that's kind of like what another thing is like. You know, it helped me get out of bed. It helped me get out of my room, and then, but it was back when I was
Plants
still a
work
nursing
also.
student.
Sorry, one of our viewers, Kelly,
Oh,
said I got my plants, and I'm like, yeah, plants. That technically is the same thing.
yeah, plant. Yeah, I got some emotional support plants as well. Although they're not doing very good.
That would make them emotionally in duress.
Yeah. Well, like, does bamboo naturally like die by itself? Because I have a
It
bamboo
depends. How much are you watering it?
when the soil's dry.
You're supposed to like water that like daily.
Am I? I don't know.
Dang,
That's
I
how
thought-
plants work.
That's the
I
thing
thought
with-
bamboo was just
That's why, like,
indestructible
I feel like I'd
plant.
rather take care of a pet because at least they can kind of signal what they need.
Yeah.
A plant, I don't know what a plant needs. And if I get a plant and I'm like,
Water.
this is gonna be like a desert.
It needs water.
Well, like if a plant's a direct representation of how I'm feeling and like where I'm at in life, and I get a plant and it starts dying, then that's not gonna help me out any.
Mhm.
Just get a Venus flytrap and feed it flies.
You know, I got one of those and it died the next day because I think I put it too close to a candle. I lit a candle and I think like it wasn't the heat because like I was like no because it died within hours. I brought it home, lit a candle, and it was dead. See, overwatering can
Well-
kill plants by root rot.
Oh yeah, of course it can. But like when the soil is dry,
Yeah, like
no.
if you can like if you take your finger and like touch the top of the plant, like the soil surface, and it sticks to your hand,
Oh no, that's bad.
well, that means that it's watered. It doesn't need water. But if it's like dry and it doesn't stick, then you water it. And like for succulents, you gotta let them butt chug. So you don't water succulents from the top down. You water them from the bottom up. So you like just place them in like a cup of water, and it like sucks it up from the bottom.
You're spitting a lot of plant facts for someone who said that they don't know how to take care of it.
Well, some of
Plants.
them I do, but the thing is like I get
So why
to
didn't you get the plants that you do know how to take care of? instead
because
of-
eventually like I fall off and they die.
There's different species of plants.
Oh
They're all
yeah,
the same thing. How they're
Yeah.
all the same thing.
and it's like each one of them needs a different type of sunlight, different amount of
I
sunlight.
know not to water every plant daily. And also, most plants, succulents, you just need like a little spray bottle.
Well, no, because you gotta be careful. Because if you, that's the whole thing with like some succulents is if you spray them or like get water on the
Oh, is it-
leaves, they'll like rot and like become
is that
soggy
true?
and brown.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Some
I'm
plants
wrong.
are like, yeah, plants
That's true.
like literally.
Avatar taught us that.
You can look outside this window and there's like there'll be a plant literally saying like concrete. Heck yeah, I'm gonna grow here.
Weeds.
But then you get a house plant and it's like, you gave me tap water. I'm gonna die now.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't deal
How
with
did we
plants.
even get on the plants? What
I don't know.
happened?
What's the
because
Let's
Shay
go to the
wanted a
next-
robot
next section.
dog
Let's go to the
for
next
A
emotional
robot dog,
support,
yeah.
and then and then Kelly said she had needed emotional support plants, and then we kind of went off onto
Okay.
that.
Let's
So
go to the
what's
next topic.
what's the next topic?
Next
Yeah,
topic.
let's go on to the next topic. So
topic.
we're just gonna railroad.
Apparently,
into
we
it.
need to make an episode of plants.
about just emotional support blank. That's what the
Yeah.
topic's gonna be. Emotional support blank. Kelly,
Apparently, Kelly's a
write that down.
freaking botanist, so we can invite her as a guest star.
Yeah. All right. Next topic is basically true or false.
Okay.
All right. So I have a list here, a list. We're going to go through a couple of these cuz we're at the halfway mark.
Are we keeping score?
We can, but I don't think we necessarily need to.
Oh, okay. I'll close the notes app.
Well, if you want, do you need to keep score, Shay?
How
Do
many
you need
questions
that?
do we have?
This website I'm on has 100. I don't think we're gonna do 100.
No, there's no way.
I think
We
at
can do
8.
first one to 8.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
First one to 8 facts.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like it's supposed to be a fact, and then, but like we don't know if it's a fact. It's like
Right. It's
a
true or
random
false, he said,
statement.
right? It's true or false, he said.
These are true or false. Basically,
Yeah, it's like a statement, and then we have to say, yeah, that's real, or like, no, there's no way,
Okay, gotcha,
Type
gotcha,
thing.
gotcha. Okay,
right?
yeah. I'm down. I'm ready.
okay. An octopus has 3 hearts.
Is that true? I don't even think that's true.
Oh, we need the whiteboards, the ones that are out there, because it's perfect. Because we have 2 people,
Alright.
2 whiteboards.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You want to go
Grab
get the whiteboards real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, where they at?
They're like sitting right out there.
Okay.
This is like practice for when we get the new whiteboards in.
The new whiteboards.
Get a marker too.
Don't we need like an eraser?
Mm,
You're just gonna use your jacket.
yeah, we can just use our finger.
There's a lot of
We
erasers
write
with your
little
finger.
T's and F's.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because
so
my
guys-
hands are already blue from earlier.
Oh, hi, nephew of Kelly.
Ew, what?
You
Sorry.
said you.
Sorry, I say ew as like a natural. What? Oh, hello, nephew of Kelly. Ew's my first natural response on my Rolodex of responses. So if I ever say ew to you, don't take it personal. It's not.
I will try not to take it personally, but I'm gonna be honest here. It's kind of hard not to.
It's like I'll walk into a room and like
Hey,
I'll look at
hey,
the paint color.
Imagine this. You tell something personal to Shay, and then the first thing he says is "you." Do
Well,
you
it's
take that
not-
personally or not?
Oh, it's not It won't be personal stuff. It's like
what? What's the?
it's like I'll walk into a room like
His default reaction is the word "you."
not default. It's not always, but it's like I'll sometimes think it, but then I'll say it, but then I'm like, no, like I should probably rethink it. Like I'll walk into
Oh, and you'll
someone's
say the word "you" to that like thought or something.
yeah, to a thought, or like to like if someone's like, oh, I don't know what to name my dog, and they say like Clarence, then I would say audibly say you.
I guess that's kind of like whenever I would
So it's just a
make a
reaction.
statement,
Yeah.
and then if I don't know, I don't do this often much anymore.
Man, this is.
But I would make a statement, and if I'm not sure if it's quite correct, I would end that statement by saying question mark.
I might say you. I might.
Okay.
Okay.
Apparently,
I won't say
emotional
you.
support shoes are a thing. Just
Oh yeah, emotional support water bottles, like the little like hydro flask and stuff. They can also be a form of emotional support.
That's crazy.
emotional support water bottle.
Really, like yeah, emotional support. Fill in the blank and go with it. Like emotional support coffee. Like have you ever heard that? This is my emotional support iced coffee.
Oh, there
People-
we
that's just
go.
people
Oh my
going
gosh,
to
look at
Dunkin'
this. The
Yeah,
Mark
At that
Zuckerberg
point.
water bottle.
That's so stupid. That's so dumb.
Look at the face. We don't need. Get off. Get off. The from Roblox, that
Oh,
face.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I drew that for my friend's bathroom door. All right,
Kelly
back to
punctuates her sentences with,
yeah. Doesn't Naruto do that? I think that's a Naruto reference. Okay. All right. So back to the game, guys. Do octopi
oh,
have
three hearts,
three
right?
hearts?
all right.
Wait,
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
And
All right. Shay wins this round.
They do? How?
An octopus has one main systematic heart to pumps blood around its body. This
Mhm.
is get some grammar check up in here. The 2 additional hearts are responsible for pumping blood over each of its gills.
it's the same
Oh,
thing with the
okay.
giraffe.
That makes
like
sense.
they have multiple hearts.
Okay, I
They
did not know about
do?
them.
Yeah,
about the
because
giraffe.
like there's a whole anime episode about it, but there's like the
I
whole
know
thing
you-
of like a giraffe needs extra hearts to pump the blood all the way up its
I
neck
thought it just needed
to
a really big heart.
I don't. Maybe it's a really big heart. No, I could have swear it was multiple hearts. Because in the episode, it's called God's Creation Team, like the anime show, and like God will say, "Hey, I need an animal that can drink water but also eat leaves off the tree," and so like they need an animal with a long neck, and one of them created one, but then they didn't give it multiple hearts, so it died because the blood couldn't get to the brain. Do they have multiple hearts?
I'm looking at this because I actually need to know this now. It doesn't help me.
I could have swore it was either they have a huge heart or they have multiple ones.
It says composed of two halves, the right and the left, which are each responsible for moving blood around the body. The right vesicle heart only has to pump blood a relatively short distance to the lungs, and I'm assuming the other one.
Is that like the generic heart or for a giraffe?
It says a giraffe heart weighs an average of 11 kilograms.
How many pounds? It only has one though?
And this one is asked if giraffes have 7 hearts.
Yeah, see, that's what I remember. It's like a ridiculous number.
Oh. I think it's just one.
Oh.
Well, we'll get back to you guys on
Yeah.
that. Someone send us a message on Instagram, and we'll make sure to research this for you.
Kelly, do some research. Does a heart have more than one giraffe?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Kelly.
Does a heart have more?
Does a heart have
Oh.
more than one
Does a
giraffe?
Does a giraffe have more than
Minus
one
one
heart?
point, Shay.
No.
Minus
Does
one
a
point.
heart
No.
have
Minus
more
one
than
point.
Giraffe. What's the next
Okay.
one?
The next one. Okay. Out. Okay, okay. K is worth 4 points in Scrabble. So really bad.
The letter
The
K?
letter K.
The letter K.
Oh gosh, I don't know nothing about Scrabble.
Neither do I.
Perfect.
What would
K.
K.
what would dictate K being worth? But it's
I'll
4
have to
points.
go with
Is 4 points in Scrabble a lot, or is that like the lower end? I'm gonna. All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. See it.
This marker's dying, but anyways.
Mine would say
Good
yes.
one, good
Mine
one.
said yes.
Said yes.
Mine said yes.
I said false.
It's false. It's worth
Oh.
5.
Dang.
Wow.
I know it's worth more points. I'm a little surprised.
I don't even know how to play Scrabble.
I don't either.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one.
What's that?
I like it at least. But I'm a science nut.
So am I.
Go ahead.
The only letter not in the periodic table is the letter J. Ready?
Like the symbol letter, or like the
The
full
letter
name?
J.
The letter J.
I'm gonna say that.
No, hold on. I'm thinking. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah. I think it's true, right?
It's true.
Let's
What
go.
the heck?
Let's go.
EJ 1 point.
Let's go. I don't even know the periodic table like that.
Me either. Oh, I like this one. Hippos sweat a red substance.
Ew.
You know what? I have my answer. Hippos?
Hippos. And actually, there are only 70 questions.
Oh. That's what I would say. Because why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't
That's
they?
what I was
Yeah, why
thinking,
wouldn't
too.
they?
Okay, you're both correct. It's
Yes.
true.
Nice.
Hippos do
go.
sweat
Because it's like,
red substances.
hippos are like pretty
Hippos
weird.
are weird.
animals.
Hippos are weird, yeah. You're right.
Like they're more predatorial than a
Yeah,
lion.
people think that they're just like, oh, big fat.
Oh no,
animal.
hippos
No,
are
they're
like
dangerous.
hippos are
killers.
evil, yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. In a deck of cards, the king has a mustache.
Wow, I feel like that can have more than one answer.
There are 4 kings, and this is the standard.
Well, okay, yeah,
Is
that's
this
the thing. It's like
is
the
it just a
standard
regular deck of cards.
because there's so many decks of cards out there.
I'm gonna just say true.
I'm gonna say false. I don't know. I mean, I don't
I don't know either.
because I thought they were distinguished by the crown.
False.
It's false.
False.
Mm.
I don't think any of them have a mustache. I know some of them are facing forward and some of them are facing towards the people.
Mm.
It's also
Like
hard to
one eye.
like distinguish like if it's an actual like standard set.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Kelly says they have only one heart. It weighs 25 pounds,
Oh, geez.
but dinosaurs are said to have around 5.
5 hearts?
Like T-Rexes and stuff.
Yep, T-Rexes, Stegosauruses,
Wow.
Bronchiosauruses,
Wow.
Velociraptors,
Maybe it's because the direct
pterodactyls.
evolution after sea creature was reptile.
No, I think it was amphibian.
No, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. But
Because it was like the little like lizard.
yeah,
like,
because that's the halfway
Yeah.
stage. You're right. I guess technically, if you wanted to think about it, bugs were first.
yeah. I mean, I think the sea creature thing is probably due to like water, the pressure of water. And like some fish have to move 24/7 to like keep living like sharks. And then the thing with dinosaurs is they were just huge, like, so.
Okay, here's another one. This is interesting. Cinderella was the first Disney princess.
I'm scared. I'm scared to see.
I think
what
your
my answer is.
Disney princess knowledge is gonna fail
I
you.
don't know. I'm gonna say false.
Kelly, you can play too, you know. I'm gonna say false as well.
You both are correct.
Is it Snow
It's
White?
Snow White, yeah.
Snow
That's what I
White
was
and the
thinking
Seven
too.
Dwarfs.
Why do we know that?
Snow White.
Like,
I
not
don't
only did we know
why.
that Cinderella's not it, we
Don't
knew
know
that it was
why.
Snow White.
Don't know why.
Because
That kind of made me
the
question some things about myself.
Yeah, it's like,
just
like,
I think
do
it's
I
just the
really-
movie got so famous. Like, is there anyone here that has not seen the original Snow White and
Snow
Seven
White.
Dwarfs?
well, like Cinderella is probably more famous than Snow White because like
yeah, but
the number of adaptations in like real life movies. But
yeah,
I don't know. I
The
guess
stories-
it's just
I
like
don't know.
it's like one of those like weird like memory things that I guess we thought was important enough to remember.
Right.
it's just one of those movies. I think I must have watched that movie numerous times growing up. Just one of those things my parents put on more
Yeah.
than once.
Mhm.
Oh, here we go. I don't know who wanted the phobia show, but they'll probably win this one. Allumophobia is the fear of garlic. ALLIUMPHOBIA.
I don't know. I'm gonna say true though. Oh, damn. Well, I just said my answer. I just said my answer. True.
All right, EJ, you are
Oh, nice,
correct.
Nice. I just guessed.
It's so hard to guess like
Oh,
a
what's it
phobia on
called?
food.
What's it called?
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
I thought it would be like
Aluminum foil. Phobia.
Like aluminium.
yeah, aluminum foil phobia. Aluminum phobia. It's ALLIUM phobia.
Kelly says she's never watched Snow White.
It's crazy.
Wow, uncultured.
Uncultured.
It's hard because I didn't think there's that many phobias about food. It's usually like a phobia about something, and that food item has that characteristic, like
Right.
Oh,
a
yeah.
phobia of like holes
Prickles.
in objects, and like
Strawberries.
strawberries, or like a fear of like slimy things, like
Spinach.
People
Yeah.
have a fear of strawberries.
well, like because there's the
Oh, they
fear of holes in objects. I forgot what the fear is like.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because like you see the stupid ads on your computer about this thing happened to this person.
Yeah, it's like
do this to make
it's
sure
like
it never
a
happens
hand
to
with
you.
like a bunch of holes in it with like little dots in
I
it.
hate that so much. It creeps me out.
Lance said, "Don't start with the British stuff," because I said aluminium.
Okay.
Kelly said caramel.
Caramel.
It's caramel.
Okay, next question.
Okay. A cross between a horse and a zebra is called a hobra. You both are correct.
I
A
knew
male
it.
zebra
Oh,
and a
it's a
female
deal
horse
breaker.
is called a zorse.
Oh.
And a female zebra and a male horse is called a zonkey.
You know, had you have said any one of those, I would have said false. They just don't seem like it would be real.
Like a combination of a horse and a
A
donkey.
Zorse? That's like lazy.
Azor sounds stupid.
What's the
Zorse?
field of
Sounds
science
dumb.
where like you name stuff? Like very lazy. Shame on them.
No, that's so good. It's easy. It is lazy. There should be more like that. Zonkey might actually be the worst word I've ever heard. But
Thank
it's
you.
so fun to say. Say it.
Zonky.
Zonkey. It makes me smile.
What's it like no, not taxidermy, but the
Taxidermy?
scientists that like name stuff. Shame on them
Okay.
for naming it a zonkey.
Well, what's the score right now, Shay?
EJ 4, me 6. I almost didn't know how to count.
Congrats.
Yeah, taxonomy.
Oh,
Shame on the taxonomist that
we're gonna
named it
end with
a
this
zonkey.
next one, actually, because we're running low on time.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get to our question of the week, and then we'll. Okay. The black box in a plane is actually black.
I've never heard. Okay.
It's the special thing in a plane that keeps all the information, and it's supposed to be crash proof.
It is.
Really?
Yeah. False. They're actually orange.
You know, now that I had put that answer
was
down,
Oops, I hit the mic. That was too obvious. It was too
I had put the
obvious.
answer down, and then I was like, "Did you get it?"
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
False.
so EJ 5, me 6.
All right. Good.
Because I mean, it
Good
makes
game,
sense not to make it black, because like it's supposed to. Because a black box has like all of the information on like the flight information, where it was,
Yeah.
what
It has to
happened.
stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
needs to
so it
stand
has to
out.
be easy to find. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Okay, we gotta be quick about this. But what would you do to make yourself appealing to our robot overlords?
Man, I mean, that would just depend on like what do
Yeah.
they find attractive,
right,
like
That's
right.
true.
seductive. You know, like do I need to make myself so like
Square.
underdeveloped, like uneducated that they don't
Mhm.
like I'm like an ant, or do I need to like be highly skilled? I don't know.
See, for me, I think it'd be really easy because I'm a technician, so I would just be like, hey, I helped with technology before the rebellion. Why don't you just let me
Mhm.
help with technology after?
That's true.
And then I'd be like, yeah, you helped technology before. You can hang with us.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
That's a good point. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know. But I could lift things for you. That's about it.
Yeah.
Make a killer soundtrack
Yeah.
to the domination.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Oh, we were talking about earlier, become a meteorologist, so I can let them know like, hey, you might not want to go outside today, or this area is like gonna be rainy, so
So you're gonna learn meteorology
Being
just so
a
that you.
meteorologist is
Mhm.
the only job where you can be 100% wrong and still have your job.
but I'd have to be
Telling
right,
you.
because if I tell them the wrong thing and they get like damaged, yeah, it just depends on what the robot overlords like look like,
Mhm.
how they function.
Well,
what they like.
what would how they look like change?
Well, because if
Isn't
it's
that-
like,
Isn't that racist?
well, no, Tyler, it's not racist. But like
between
if-
between a square Terminator and a circular Terminator, what's the big
well, like
difference?
in terms of AI or like a robot overlord being like a huge room full of processors who just so happens to be sentient and have like AI capabilities, that's going to be different between that and like Sophie the robot who's walking around, like
Right.
Kelly would turn herself into a maid.
I can yeah,
Made. I can understand.
Yeah, I can see it. Keeping all the dust off the processors. I can see it.
I could be like a pet, like I'll
Right.
just walk around the place. You just gotta give me a cup of food, because it's like the whole thing of like the roles will be reversed.
Yeah, I guess. My whole thing is that if I was in their situation and all that power was in that one location, I'm not sure I would trust someone to sweep up that location.
I'd be.
I would make another robot to do it.
You
so
know what
that-
I would do? I'd snitch.
You'd
Be
snitch.
the inside
who?
person.
On who?
Anybody, everybody. I'm like, hey, yo, this person. They were talking about finding a way to destroy y'all. Like y'all might want to act on that. Look, 'cause at that
you could
point,
be the
it's
undercover inside
Undercover
Here-
until
Okay.
a
You've
snitch.
just given
I could
up
do that too.
all. You've given up on humanity, haven't you, Shay?
If I am trying
You
to
just
save
give it up.
humanity, I might have to do that at the risk of knowing that some people might die. Okay,
Yep.
this is
Yep.
like at that point, like it's every man for himself. You
Yep.
know,
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I agree.
if it's like the whole thing of like on the train track, like kill one person or kill five. Me like having an inside scoop of like
Who these
their
people are.
knowledge, yeah, of like who they are. I can gain the knowledge to like find out how to create peace or like flip the tables back to our side, and that might come at a cost.
See, when the great overthrow happens, they're gonna ask. The first thing that's gonna happen is that a bunch of world leaders are just gonna assign people a question, and it's gonna be the train track question. But instead of it being like one person on one side and 5 people on the other, it's gonna be one person on one side and a $2,000 gaming computer on the other. And if
Mhm.
you choose for the railroad to go over the computer, you're gone.
Yeah.
You're just gone.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be in power, so
Yep.
it just depends on like, do they want to take full control? Do they want to find a way to live in peace? Like, y'all live on this side, we live on that side.
That'd
It's
be
just
interesting.
so many different things that would like determine what I'd be willing to do.
Yeah, will they like take the moon? We just send them to the moon, and and how would that affect us, like technology wise?
Like them,
Well, if AI takes over and they're like, we're cool, but we don't want to be anywhere near you. How is that gonna affect us with our technology? Are we gonna be like so scared that we'll regress back to basically, I guess, what we are right now, and we're just never gonna progress further? You think we'll try and work with them, but work with technology that doesn't try and do stuff?
there's an episode on a show called Love, Death, and Robot
Yeah,
where a bowl of yogurt,
I love that episode.
yep, it becomes president.
What?
So like,
Dude,
yeah,
it's
like
so good.
this like scientist,
When the yogurt took over the world.
they were trying to create an AI, like
I don't even think that's what it was.
yeah, it was like
was it?
bacteria or something that could be like have a mind of itself. And she had some on her hand, and she went home. Like the next day, she made a bowl of yogurt or cereal or something
Yeah, it
like
was
that.
yogurt.
And some of like the bacteria got inside. Yogurt's like bacteria in itself, so it evolved, and it was able to like spell out words with like the granola or
Yeah.
something inside of it. And then all of a sudden, it was like, we've solved the answer to like debt or
Everything.
world hunger.
And
and it said, take us to your president. And
they don't listen to it.
yeah, they don't
They don't
like,
listen
yeah,
to it.
humans don't listen to it at
And,
first.
and it even says if you stray from this path even one
yeah,
bit,
like
everything will
humanity's-
go
Yeah,
down. Everything will just shut off, and it'll be problems for everything. And of course, you don't listen to the
Yeah.
yogurt because it's yogurt.
It's yogurt.
and then they established a colony in Ohio, and
Oh,
like that
gosh.
colony was thriving. They had like everything we expected future to have, like flying cars.
Yeah.
Like,
And yogurt becomes president. It
Yeah.
saves the entire world. We're all living healthy, happy lives with
But
0%
then
pollution.
the yogurt, like, realizes that they're better off without humans. So they just, like, all of the yogurt silos just, like, fly into space.
Yeah, because at this point they're just
This
listening to the
sounds
yogurt
so
because they know the
random.
yogurt's better.
This sounds-
So
this
Love,
sounds
Death,
so
and
random.
Robots is a show on Netflix, and each show is, like, so random, but they're, like, so
It has a
cool.
purpose.
It's a
Yeah.
it's an anthology, so
Yeah.
each episode is a different story. But it's
So, like,
so good.
What's that show called? It's like
Love,
Black
Death-
Mirror. Black Mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like where
it
each
is like Black
episode's
Mirror.
like a whole different
Oh,
story.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
it's
that.
worth. It
Yeah.
really is worth.
It's
It's a really
watching.
good show.
It really is good.
But yeah, so my final answer would be just depends on what they want, what they
Yeah.
need. I'll
Alright,
find a way
so
to
You're
make
gonna,
me.
you're gonna snitch on humans. Cool.
Hey, if that's what they need, like in that market, you gotta make yourself. You gotta sell yourself.
Yeah. Got to.
Like it's like when you look for a job, you put on your resume a couple things that you're necessarily not that skilled in, but you put it on there because
Just to make it better.
You'll
Just to
make it better,
look
yeah.
Mhm.
you can always learn those things. And like it's like, oh, you need data analyst skills. Data analyst, even though I'm not like a data analyst, but like I'm learning how
Good
to
to know.
do
Shay.
one. You know,
It's good to know.
gotta outsell yourself a little bit.
Got to. Got to.
That's what I would do with the robots. It's like
Yeah.
I know how to do this, this, and that, and then they're like, oh, okay, cool, and then you just learn as you go.
Mhm.
Learn as you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, everyone, I think that's gonna conclude us for today. If you give me a minute.
Yeah.
All right, we will not be. Unfortunately, we will not be having another show next week. It's the holiday, so we're gonna be taking a break, but we'll be back on the 5th.
Stop snowing.
Is it snowing still?
It stopped.
It stopped snowing. Yes.
Snowing off and on. So
Yes. We'll be back on the 5th with a new year, new me. We'll be talking tongue twisters once again. And we'll also be talking about what is the coolest gift we got over Christmas. But before we go, I think EJ has a special announcement he wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about
Today is my last day here at the radio station. I got offered an internship at the radio station here down the street in Stephenville, and I'm gonna be taking that. It's gonna be a lot of hours, so it'll definitely be. Oh, wow! It'll definitely be more.
Power just went out.
You know,
everybody.
just out
Cool.
of here.
I mean, is it just the lights or?
I don't know. No,
I
that
don't
was weird.
Is no, I think it's a power outage.
But
Are we still up though?
Oh, we're still on because we got the right stuff. We got
Wow.
as long as the internet doesn't.
oh,
cut.
they're testing generators.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
But yeah, what was I was just saying,
You got an internship.
got an internship at a radio
Mhm.
station down the street. It's gonna take up we're back. It's gonna take up most of my time. So yeah, I just decided to take that internship. So yeah, this will be my
Yeah.
last day here today.
Last official day. We still might
Last
see
official
you
day. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
this-
off
oh,
and on
yeah.
throughout the year.
Oh, of
you
course,
know,
of course. I will still be here.
you can
for
be
sure.
a guest.
Still be here. Of course.
Yes.
So yeah, we
Of
wish you
course,
the best
course.
of luck.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All the best of luck.
Thank you.
we hope you have the time to
Yeah.
be on the show again, but we know
Of
that
course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. For sure, be back here if I have time.
Awesome. Well, everyone, we want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas, a
Merry
Happy New
Christmas,
Year,
yeah.
Hanukkah, and all those other Kwanzaa, all the holidays that you may or may not be celebrating at this time. But thank you for sticking out this show with us. We won't be back next week. We'll be back on the 5th.
Yep.
And
Yep.
thank y'all. So
Thank y'all for watching. Man.
It's been
Bye.
a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's like barely snowing.